Now, I know what you're thinking. J4, don't you normally just do Black Series clones? You don't really do other stuff? Yeah, I usually don't do other stuff. I do dabble in some stuff I like. And when it comes to the Black Series Enoch and Night Trooper, not only did I see a glowing review of this set from, I believe, both Daniel East 1000 and Sith Lord 229, but also this was only $15 on Walmart.com. This Black Series 2-pack was only $15, and I really like Enoch, and I think this Night Trooper looks really cool, and I figured for $15, and I think it actually ended up going down to $13 later, I couldn't say no. I couldn't. I like Enoch and the Night Trooper a little too much to pass up on this for only $15. This is nothing. This is actually one of my first experiences with the newer style of Black Series package. We can still see the nice artwork on the side, pretty standard of what we have known. There's a bio back there. I don't care to read it today. Sometimes I do, but today I don't. But you can see the background looks really cool. Kind of has like that, all the weird, what was it, Eye of Sion stuff in the back. That looks pretty neat. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this. I just want to get this open, because it looks very fun and very cool. So Enoch, as soon as I saw him in Ahsoka, I knew that this was a very special character design. And I think, oh, there it is. Love that. I think that whoever designed Enoch, the character design behind Ahsoka, you nailed it with this character. It looks so, so good. And I think the Night Troopers look cool too. I actually want to look at the Night Trooper first, because I think this figure actually looks pretty impressive. One thing I do appreciate about, you know, having these clamshells back, especially from Hasbro, they usually just do a little bit of tape. They never, like, tie these figures in. I really appreciate that, because I feel like all the ties that a lot of these companies do, cough, cough, McFarlane, is just a little excessive for my liking. So let's go ahead and set Enoch off to the side for now. We will talk about him second. We'll save the star of the show for number 2. But let's talk about this Night Trooper. So getting in close on this guy, this looks pretty impressive. Something about seeing a Stormtrooper helmet in gray with all this, like, wabi-sabi golden, you know, cracking to him is just so, so cool. Bye, Enoch. That is literally the 3rd time he has fallen. I swear to God, please stop. I do love all this new sculpting for the red robes, too. He actually has a lot. He has these new shoulder pads, new arms, new torso. I believe he also has, a little bit down here on the leg. It is really, really cool seeing all this new sculpting. This does seem to be just on the standard Black Series Stormtrooper body. And yeah, you know, it's a great body. It's a great helmet sculpt. Like, that is a very, very good-looking Stormtrooper helmet. And the plastic feels good. I mean, it's a Black Series figure. What do you expect? I am pretty happy with this. As someone who doesn't really do Black Series much nowadays, I think this is a pretty nice little worthy addition to my very small Black Series collection. It just looks neat, man. I didn't need this, but it was just so cheap. It was so cheap. Enoch was definitely the star for me. He was the one I wanted more. But still, like, you can see the articulation on this is pretty standard for what we see with our typical Black Series. It's the same Stormtrooper body we've known for a while now. And yeah, I don't really have too much complaint with that. It's pretty nice looking. I feel like it looks very proportional, looks very proper. Oh, his gun is new. His gun has like this extra little scope thing on it. I don't recall that. That looks neat. But yeah, I feel like this guy is just ready to stand at the ready and just chant Thrawn, Thrawn, Thrawn. Because that was a super cool moment in the show. Yeah, this is neat. I definitely like me some Night Troopers. And I don't have too much to say on this. You know, I appreciate the detail and everything. Oh, I like how that's kind of tucked in the armor there. But yeah, this is cool. Can he get like a zombie pose? Because, you know, these guys, they could also become zombies. Here, yeah, this is neat. This is neat. Definitely the closest we'll ever get to, like, old school Death Troopers in canon. Yeah, definitely cool. Love this guy. But I think the star of our show, the one we all came to see, was Captain Enoch. Such a cool design. I love this golden mask he has. That just looks so nice. I feel like the paint on mine might be a little off on the eyes. Yeah, it looks like it's slightly off. Not too bad, but I might be able to fix that. I kind of appreciate all the weird, like, marbling look to the mask as well. Looks very unique. Such a cool looking helmet, dude. I wonder, like, the story behind that. Like, why does Enoch look like that? It's just so cool. He does have a lot of new sculpting. I believe someone mentioned that a lot of the cracks are actually sculpted in. Yeah, I think on the torso here, all these little cracks are actually sculpted in, which is really cool. I do believe he has a new torso, but I think he still reuses some Stormtrooper parts. At least some. I don't know, I'm getting the vibe that he's at least reusing, like, arms, maybe. Shoulder pads, things like that. But it's to be expected. He is still a Stormtrooper at the end of the day. He does have this big old comma right here. And I'm really getting tempted to, like, slice a cut in there because I feel like it's going to inhibit his articulation a bit. But it doesn't seem to inhibit it too bad. Because, I mean, Enoch didn't do too much in the show. He kind of just stood around. He was Thrawn's boy. He looked amazing. He sounded amazing. Very cool sound design on this character as well. I like his gun. Almost looks like a rebel gun, but still very unique for Enoch. I can kind of see some E11 elements in there. His articulation seems, again, pretty standard for Black Series. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. You can see how it's moving. He's got the moves. He's moving pretty well. He's straight moving. He's moving different. Yeah, it's neat. Definitely wish he had more range in the legs, but that skirt is just going to be in the way. But yeah, very cool figure. I can't wait for him to tell me to die well. He's just so cool. Hopefully this might satiate me so I don't get tempted to get the Hot Toys one. But I don't know. If I see the Hot Toys one in person and I'm weak and I've got the money, I might have to go for it. So honestly, kind of a short video. I just don't really have too much to say on these guys. They're cool. I really like them. If you can get these super cheap like I did, go for it. Hell, if you can get these for retail price, I think they are very worthy retail price Black Series figures. If I saw Enoch hanging on the pegs for 25 bucks, single carded, I probably would buy it. I do definitely think that we are going to see more Night Troopers. We'll probably see Ezra in Night Trooper disguise, because I think all the robes and everything actually match up with Ezra's look with his robes. So we'll probably end up with a Black Series Ezra, which is cool. But for me, I'm good with these. I got Enoch. I got a Night Trooper. These are cool. I'm tempted to get a Thrawn to go with them, but that's not how I collect Black Series, dude. That ain't how I do it. I just get the ones I think are cool. And I definitely, like... My Black Series collection that aren't clones is so small. But I don't see me getting rid of either of these. If anything, I'll get rid of the Night Trooper and just put him with my Halloween toys and have him as a Stormtrooper zombie. If it comes to that, that's what I'll do. But Enoch, I don't think he's going anywhere. He is just way too cool. Alrighty, guys. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say. Let me know what you think about these down in the comments below. I think they're neat. I recommend them. As someone who doesn't even collect Black Series, these are really cool. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.